So, some crazy weather we're having out there, huh? Just freaking unbelievable. I woke up this morning and I looked at the aftermath of Hurricane Ida as it ripped through the south and created a once in 100-year flash flood for New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania had problems, tornadoes up the ass. And I thought, these are just things that nature does. They're just, natural progressions. I won't even get into the debate on climate change, whether it exists, whether the climate does change. We all know the climate changes. We all know that the temperatures are warming. The argument over whether or not human-induced climate change matters, I think, is just null and void now. It's irrelevant. Yeah, we need to stop burning fossil fuels, but we ain't gonna. So, in the meantime, we're going to have stronger weather, and we're just going to add even that much more to it. And I was thinking about the fires, because when I woke up this morning, the first thing I saw was the fire down south in Lake Tahoe area, and they had to evacuate Tahoe, a town of 22,000 residents and, vacationers out of that town, gridlock for hours to leave. They have firefighters from all around the country and probably the world fighting to make fire lines to try to stop this thing. And I think they did redirect it. But now it's moving up into Nevada. And these are serious fires, man. I mean, out here in the west, I live north of there. We had the Dixie Fire just south of here. We have a couple going on out east and then a few up north of here. And fortunately, Portland this year has avoided the wildfire smoke. Anybody who subscribed to my channel last year remembers all the smoke when I was making videos. It was nuts. I mean, it was miserable out here. And then this year, we basically started the summer already in drought. We didn't get much rain or snow in the winter. So here we are, the wildfire season, and we're not even into winter yet. So it's going to be a while before this ends, but we haven't had any rain in months. Small drizzles here and there, once or twice. Meanwhile, out east, they're getting, 7, 8 inches of rain in one night? I mean, it's insane. These things, of course, they always happen. I mean, there have been storms like this for a long time. It's just fascinating to me, the correlation of how much more intense things seem to be right now with so much water needed over here and so much water they need to get rid of over there. I mean, it's just the irony. It's too perfect, A perfect storm? No, perhaps. But there's a lot going on in the world right now. I kind of wanted to make this video to say, hey, let me complain for a minute, right? With all the issues going on in nature right now, it's causing mass migration, climate refugees, entire cities being burned, farmland being lost to drought, these things. And we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg, and I mean the very tip of the iceberg. Because what's coming down the line, I guess I could only assume will be more difficult than it is now. Let's put it that way. And therefore, if we can't even handle ourselves during times of crisis, people come together over things. I see people helping one another during disasters. Then I look at some school board meeting with parents screaming at teachers and fighting over mask mandates and this division over everything that we have right now. And I've realized over the years that division is a luxury. Division of that type, anyway. If you're defending your land and your true territory and your rights to your health and your freedom to exist, it's much different than fighting over laws and regulations to the point where we are throwing fists at one another because we disagree on a certain policy. And I'm not sure what to do about it. I don't think anyone is. But we keep fighting. We keep trudging on. And just try to smile and get along with one another, Try to help the people that need our help. Try to do the right thing. There's a storm a-coming. And it ain't a natural storm. Well, it's natural as humans. So, till next time. Talk to you later.